Hi, I'm Jamie Six. I'm the Law Director for the City of Stowe, and this is Lieutenant Durker with the City of Stowe Police Department. This is the first video in a series of videos that we will be presenting to the public regarding child safety. The first topic that we'll be discussing is how to keep track of your kids in crowded places. One of the most popular crowded places at this time of year would be the Stowe Football Stadium on a Friday night. I know that my family loves going to those games, but it's always like really nerve-wracking when you get there and your kid wants to go over here and then your other kid wants to go over there. So this video will be discussing tips on how to keep track of them.
That's right. And as in my experience as a law enforcement officer and as a parent myself, I try to do some things that kind of minimize the chance that your child is going to become missing in these large crowds. So one of the really good things you can do is before the game is take a picture of your children. That way, if God forbid they do become lost or missing, that you can show law enforcement an actual real-time photo of what they were last wearing and what they look like. And then the officers can actually blast it out at each other via text or whatever and start looking for that child immediately.
That's
because we've always been frantic.
Right.
And when people are frantic, they can't remember those type of things.
Right.
So picture will be great.
Perfect. Good idea.
The next thing is bright clothing. If you can convince your kid to wear a bright shirt, but nothing sticks out more in like a sea of maroon than a bright green neon shirt, right?
Sure.
But bright clothing is always good. That way you can kind of see your child in the crowd, or if they do become missing or lost, you can find them quicker. Another great rule of thumb is the see me rule.
Okay.
Because we've all, I'm sure you did as a parent, you tell your kids, hey, don't go where I can't see you.
Right.
But they don't know what that is.
Yeah.
They don't know how far that is.
I don't know what you can or can't see, Mom.
Exactly. So if you stick to the rule that you can see me, that limits so much of a distance that they go beyond your visual sight. So see me, you can see me rule, because if they can see me, I can likely see them, right?
Good idea.
The next is set a meeting place, so like some kind of landmark, such as a statue in a stadium, somewhere that you actually, before the game, when you get there, you say, if something happens, you meet me here and you don't move from this spot until I come.
Yep.
You can also tell them that, if that falls through or on the way there, if you see a police officer or a responsible adult, and by responsible I mean somebody that they actually know.
Right.
You can approach them and tell them, that you're lost and you're trying to look for your mom or dad.
Right, and I try to go over that with my kids anytime we go somewhere that they're not familiar with or where there are a lot of people. If you are lost, you need to find somebody that you know or a police officer. That is someone that you can trust. That is someone that will help you.
Yes. Another thing you can do is, set time limits. Is an hour can be too long. A lot can happen in an hour, but if you tell your child that after each quarter you check in with me, or every 15 minutes you check in with me, set an alarm on their phone and it goes off, I got to check in with mom or dad. And that way, a check-in could be a quick text, hey, I'm okay, I'm over here, or a quick phone call, or you wave to each other, you see each other, they're okay.
That's a great idea.
So time limits are very good, check-in times. Another rule of thumb that I stick with my kids, especially my 13-year-old daughter, I don't want her running around in a large crowd by herself.
Right.
So I make sure that she's with 2 or 3 friends that, if the kids are in a crowd of kids together, then there's a lower chance that something's going to happen.
Safety in numbers.
That's exactly right. The next thing is, a locator app is really, really good to have. If you have the technology, you can have a locator app on your phone or your watch that the child's location at all times. And we'll go into locator apps and the benefit of those in another video here soon.
Good. All good information. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.